The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The North Star military base in Jefferson City has been destroyed. Members of the North Star surrounding the base have been killed in the explosion. The Oculus and the Droid Shadow have left the scene, and have sustained minor injuries. The whereabouts of Nixon Darien, Cheryl Noble, or the rest of the individuals are unknown at this time. However, an unidentified individual has left the scene. The description of the individual is unknown at this time. Stay tuned for more updates as they become available. The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The North Star is currently tracking down a highly dangerous individual through Jefferson City. This is the same individual that escaped from the North Star military base in Jefferson City. The Droid Shadow is currently tracking the location of the North Star. As a precaution, all civilians in the city of Jefferson City are encouraged to remain in their shelters. Remain hidden from the outside world. Stay tuned for more updates as they become available. We interrupt our programming. This is a law enforcement warning. The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The members sent out by the North Star to detain the escaped individual have all been killed in an explosion outside the Missouri State Penitentiary. The Droid Shadow has apprehended the individual after the explosion. The individual has now been identified as 16-year-old Jenni Tetsu. Jenni can be seen wearing silver armor, silver gauntlets, and silver boots. It is uncertain if she poses as a threat to civilians, but nonetheless, remain in your shelters. Stay tuned for more updates as they become available. The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. A standoff between the North Star and the Droid Shadow is taking place outside the Missouri State Penitentiary. Jenni Tetsu is currently assisting the Droid Shadow in fighting off the North Star. She is firing beams of plasma from her arm cannon at the North Star. The beams have caused significant damage to buildings and infrastructure. As a precaution, all civilians living within a 2-block radius of the penitentiary are advised to head underground now. The beams can possibly damage or destroy your home. Please stand by and await further instructions. The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The North Star is currently patrolling the city of Philadelphia. Multiple armored vehicles have been spotted roaming throughout the city of Philadelphia. Members of the North Star are currently breaking into people's homes and are searching for Jenni Tetsu, who broke out of the North Star military base in Jefferson City. Jenni Tetsu does not pose a threat to civilians. However, residents in the city of Philadelphia are advised to remain indoors. If you see Jenni in your area, do not attempt to hide her from the North Star. You will be executed. Please stand by and await further instructions. We interrupt our programming. This is a law enforcement warning. The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency and the Department of Homeland Security. The vehicles sent out by the North Star have opened fire upon the city of Philadelphia. The vehicles are firing explosives into buildings and infrastructure. The North Star continues to break into people's homes. As of now, Jenni Tetsu has not been spotted in the city of Philadelphia. However, a group of unidentified individuals have been spotted roaming throughout the city. In addition, military radar has detected a large group of tanks and fighter jets approaching the city of Philadelphia. The vehicles are expected to reach the city of Philadelphia in the next civil danger for the city of Philadelphia. The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency and the Department of Homeland Security. The tanks and fighter jets have arrived at the city of Philadelphia. The fighter jets are currently engaging the vehicles sent out by the North Star. The tanks have dispatched multiple soldiers into the city. These soldiers are a part of an alliance, now identified as the Supernova. The Supernova is currently fighting off the North Star in the city of Philadelphia. Jenni's location is unknown at this time. The whereabouts of the individuals are unknown at this time. Please stand by and await further instructions. The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. This is a mandatory evacuation order sent out by the Supernova. The North Star main base in the city of Philadelphia has dispatched multiple armored vehicles, which are equipped with an unknown type of weaponry. The North Star is currently engaging the individuals spotted in the city. The individuals have been identified as Nixon Darian, Cheryl Noble, Sarah Ailey, Diana Parker, and Bobby Wilson. In addition, Jenni Tetsu has been spotted fighting off the armored vehicles near the North Star main base. The Supernova orders all civilians to evacuate now. The Supernova will be transporting civilians to shelters outside of the city. The city is no longer a safe place for civilians. Evacuate now. This station will now go off the air.